Hey everybody, this is Tara from Tara's Truths. Today is Wednesday, June 9th, and I would like to do the weekly reading for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine and their connection. So, I know this is a little late in the week. I normally try to post on Sunday or Monday, but I didn't get a chance to do that this week. So, yeah, lately I seem to be a little late. Maybe it's this Mercury retrograde that we have going on. Yes, we are now full on in Mercury retrograde. So this is basically intended for when you find it. So if this resonates with you, even if you find it a year from now, then great. Maybe these energies match you where you are right at this particular time. But this is intended for really June 6th, I would say, through the 13th. But I'm actually going to kind of push it a little bit. So today's the 9th, Wednesday the 9th. I'm going to push it to like the 15th, which is Tuesday. So we'll see where we're at with that. All right, so I'll explain as I read. For the feminines, I will say she. For the masculines, I will say he. You don't necessarily have to be a male person to resonate with the masculine energy. It could be opposite. So it's just the energy and how it resonates within you and within your connection, within your divine counterpartnership, or twin flame or sacred union, or however you want to label your connection. But it's basically that one person that helps you to ascend to your highest and best possible version of yourself. And it is a romantic connection, because without the sexual energy you wouldn't be able to transcend that much. You need the sexual tension and energy and connection to go along with it. So anyway, all right, so for we have a new moon coming tomorrow, and we also have a solar eclipse, and it's the fire eclipse. So it's this new moon that's actually going to be in front of the sun, which I think it's like in between or whatever, like between the sun and the moon and the whatever it is. But it's gonna, in some parts of the world, it's gonna look like a ring of fire, which is really, really cool. So I felt drawn to just pull from my moon deck, and I felt called to angels for some reason this week. So I'm going to use different decks like I normally do, and I'll list them in the description box below. And this is Mercury retrograde, so communication is still a little wonky, but I'm actually getting some pretty strong messages here. So I'm going to get right into the reading. So look at this. We have the attraction card, and it's the 9, which is today's the 9th. And 9 is actually, and it's 6-9, so 69, sorry. And 6 upside down is 9, and 9 upside down is 6. So we have 69, 69, however you want to cut it. But 9 is actually a very feminine energy carried with it. So, but this is about attraction. So this is for the divine counter partnership. So this is about your connection within the relationship, okay? If I didn't say that. So for me, I was saying that I got like that the attraction between counterparts is just so strong that no matter what you do, you really kind of can't escape it. That the pull to this person is so magnetic that once you realize that this is the journey you're on, you have a very hard time moving away from it, because the draw is that strong. And once you meet your divine counterpart, it's even stronger, because now it's almost like you kind of have a taste for it. So the ego really does not want to let it go. But this attraction is about not just your divine counter partnership, but about what you are attracting within your own life, within your own self. And this is about saying that, in order to attract the connection, you need to come into balance within yourself. So you have to balance out your own yin and yang, your own masculine, feminine energy within yourself. And when you do that, your divine counterpart is also going to do that. And if you're in connection with your divine counterpart, you're probably going to realize that both of you are doing this, whether you realize it or not. If you have conversations about it, have conversations about it, talk about it. You'd be surprised at like how much you're both attracting of the same thing towards yourself. And when you do that, you end up attracting each other into each other's life in the physical, in the 3D. You're always connected in the 5D, no matter what. And you can always tap into that energy. So if you are on a journey right now, the part of your journey where if you are not in alignment with your counterpart and you are not speaking, you can always set an intention to have, all right, I'm sorry, see Mercury retrograde. Set an intention to meditate and connect to that energy. And if you do, you will be able to attract what you want into your life. So this isn't just about your counterpart. This is about what you want for you. Okay? But because this is the energy surrounding the connection, you're attracting each other. You're both kind of calling out to each other. And look at this. A new start is coming, new moon. You can't make this up. You cannot make this shit up. Tomorrow's the new moon. This is exactly what this new moon is doing. It's a brand new start. You're starting over. And this attraction is, maybe some of you have been in a place where you weren't really communicating. I really think like that's what's happening. Like there's a new phase coming through. You're attracting each other. Whether you're in communication or not, it's happening. All right, so let's see what we have here. We have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Oh, the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Normally I don't read reverse, but I'm actually called to tonight because this is about more or less, if you want this attraction, if you want this new start that's coming, you got to stop being defensive. It's like all the barriers that you built or all the boundaries that you had, there are no boundaries when it comes to your divine counterpart. And I know a lot of people say, well, that's codependence and because you're enmeshed with this person and that's just losing yourself and all. You're really not. You're kind of gaining who you really truly are, just as they're gaining who they truly are. And when you tap into this energy of putting down and walking away from your defense mechanisms, you really are able to open up to parts of yourself that you never even realized were there. And you are in a way giving permission, which is attracting to your partner that they're capable of doing the same thing. We mirror each other all the time, whether we realize it or not. If you've never met your divine counterpart and they're in the flesh on this planet, I guarantee you living parallel lives. You've been your entire lives. You always live a parallel life with your twin. It just is. It's just how the energy resonates. Because you're meant to go through the same experiences. And I mean, there are schools of thought that it's like your divine counterpart is completely opposite of who you are, and that may be true. I'm not saying that you're not, but for the most part you're going through very similar lessons at the same time. So yeah, so this is saying about let's stop putting up our defenses. Let's stop being defensive. Even towards yourself. Stop being defensive. And also, I'm getting another message for some of you. For people who are not in this type of connection, they don't understand this type of connection. So the more you try to explain it to, for lack of a better word, muggles, they're not going to get it. They're just going to sit there and judge it and say, well, this is an unhealthy relationship. This is unhealthy attachment. This is codependence. Now, I'm not saying that you have to depend on your person. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm not saying that you should be in an abusive or toxic relationship, or that if you are in a situation where there is a third party going on, like one person is married or whatever, or you're married, or that's a recipe for disaster, if I'm going to be completely blunt. Staying within an abusive, toxic relationship that's not a divine connection. That is a more of a lesson. There's lessons there. Now, that's not to say that this person isn't your divine counterpart, but uh, maybe that is kind of what I'm saying. Maybe that is what I'm saying. Maybe that's what's coming through. I don't know. See, I don't really like to judge. I don't like to say these kinds of things. But you know what? I'm feeling called, I'm feeling attracted to say this. Maybe this is the new start. Maybe I'm putting down my defenses by saying these things to you. So your divine counterpart, if you're in a connection, you've met this person, and if you've met this person, the road should be open for you, okay? And it's asking you to attract that to yourself. Put your defenses down, because it's a sign to celebrate. This is celebration. This is about friendship and having a good time and partying and being happy and being joyful. So this is saying stop being so damn defensive and open up to more joy, more pleasure, more happiness. And if you are in a place where your divine counterpart is in a situation where they're just not available, then just walk away, let it be, and see what happens. See if they come to you. See if the universe opens up the road for you. Work on yourself. Be joyful in your connection. Be joyful within yourself. Okay? And sometimes this does mean like a third party situation, which is what I said earlier, and I don't know why. Some of you may need to hear this. So, again, it's a new start. There's a new start to this is coming. I keep hearing third party situation for some of you. I want to know more about that. Tell me more about this third party situation. I'm going to pull a tarot. I'm going to pull another one. And this fell out. Yeah, let's see. 4 Pentacles. Yeah, see? They're holding on to something. So this third party situation is they're already in another space. They can't necessarily commit to you, or you can't commit to them because you're in another relationship. Or your mind or your something is somewhere else. You can't give yourself fully to this person because you're stuck on something else. You don't want to see what's going on. Hoarding is what I'm getting. Like you're hoarding this. Like this is more of like a it's an unhealthy reaction. I don't want to say the word reaction. It's an unhealthy response to whatever situation you're in. It's more of like, it's all right. It's asking you to look at why you'd want to be in this type of situation. It's asking you, what within you do you need to attract? Do you need to start over? What in you needs to bring your defenses down so you can learn to celebrate, so you can get into this 10 of Pentacles energy? I really kind of feel like holding on, and, like if you're in like there's another person involved or another situation, it doesn't even have to be a person. It could be a situation. There could be somebody who is just like so wrapped up in work and they just simply can't be with you at this time because they're just simply in some sort of maybe it's a distance, maybe it's maybe it's a job, and it's taking all of their time and they just can't commit to a relationship with you at this moment. That's not a way to get you to this. That's a way to keep you from that. So by letting down your defenses, opening up to this joyful energy that's here, that's what's going to bring you this 10 of Pentacles. This 10 of Pentacles is the energy of a happy family, of riches, of all your earthly desires are being met. All your needs are being met. So even emotional, but this is more about the tangible stuff. So the family, the house, the like I said, the wealth, the even also about self-knowledge, self-worth. So this is, you finally reach this. So maybe for some of you, and this is coming in, you are attracting, it's a new start for you to attract joy to come into your life. If you put down your defenses and you open up to joy in your life is gonna be more rewarding. You're gonna find this easier for you because you're going to be the one attracting it. You're gonna be the one creating it. You're not gonna be holding on to something that no longer freaking serves, okay? You know, I mean, this is Pentacles, but she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna hold it and I'm not gonna look. Look, if you keep that bag closed, nothing can get in either. So whatever she has in there is staying. It's not gonna grow. This can't grow. How can that grow when she's holding it closed? But if she opens it, yeah, stuff may leave, but new things will be able to come in. And that's what you want. That's what this is, you know? Like if you're standing guard, you know, things come in through a back door anyway. So fuck it. Just let it go. Let it go. Put it down. Yeah, and I feel like this is like, you know, walk away from some stuff that no longer serves. I'm even seeing like these three women, like, just be joyful. Fuck everything else that doesn't bring you pleasure. Screw it all. Go find your happy. Go find your joy. Yeah, and this is more celebration, happiness, peaceful, contentment, love, abundance. Abundance. This is the card of abundance, this 10 of Pentacles. This is beautiful. All right, let me see. Let me get some trees. Let's get some words in here. Let's just get some words. I like trees. Do they want to talk to me today? I don't know. The divine counterparts. There's too many there. What do you want to say for the divine counterparts? You know what I'm going to do? I was doing this with the... Now, let's see. Oh, seek your truth. Oh, speak your truth. Haha. I said seek. Seek before you speak. Seek your truth. If you don't know your truth, you can't say what your truth is. If you don't seek it, you can't speak it. Okay? So, like people, oh, I'm just speaking my truth. Is it your truth? Make sure it is, because if it's not, well, you'll find out. It's all a lesson, right? Beautiful. So, speak and seek your truth. That's too many there. What else do you want to say here? They don't really seem to be, oh, well, all right. I said they don't really seem to be, and then two flipped right out. What do we have? Oh, gratitude and action. Yeah, I think this is a lot to be grateful for. All of this is be grateful for what you already have. Be grateful for what's coming in. Be grateful for the lessons. There's so much beauty going on here. And action. Yeah, things are starting new. That's what I was saying. You know, and this is a non-action card. She's just standing ground, but, you know, in reverse, it's time to let it go and walk away from it. Look, there's all dancing here. There's a lot going on. You know, there is a lot of action coming in. Action, you're attracting it. So that alone, by attracting and drawing in, because this is the energy you vibrate at, raise your own vibration. And when you do, people will meet you at your vibration. Don't meet others at theirs. Let people who are on your vibrational level come to you. Attract that into your life. Attract those situations, whether it's abundance of perhaps a new job, perhaps a new friend, perhaps a new dog or cat or snake or fish or, you know, ferret or monkey. I don't know. I don't have monkeys, but, you know, whatever. Perhaps a new outlook on life. It could even be something so simple as, yeah, a new outlook on life. You know, like I'm no longer going to look at the glass half empty. I'm going to look at it as half full. Or I'm going to look at it that, it can be either one today, and that's fine. It's a new perspective. And how great is that? All right, I want to get angels. So I felt drawn to work with angels today. So this is Angel Cards by Kyle Gray. Do the work. Do the work, and we have self-acceptance. This is beautiful. So do the work of self-acceptance. It's hard to accept who you are. There's a lot of work that goes into learning to, like I said, you have to seek it before you speak it, but you don't know, and this is the thing, speaking your own truth, it's not what somebody else tells you. It's what you tell you. And if you're saying things and you really don't feel it deep down, or you are soothing yourself by, addictions and getting stuck in like social media, or, disconnecting from what's going on around you by disassociating, that's the word I want to say, by going on your phone, or watching TV, or eating, or drinking, or drugs, or whatever, or sugar, or whatever. I'm not saying that everybody has addictions. I was talking about this at work today. Everybody has an addiction one way or another, but it's how we self-soothe. So if we find ourselves soothing, there's a reason we're doing that. There is some truth within ourselves that we're not listening to, we're not hearing. So do the work to find out what that is, and then accept it. And that's the way around it. That's beautiful. I love that. All right, what do the romance angels want to tell you about this connection? Do they want to talk? Yeah, they do. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. That could be true for some of you. Some of you may be maybe this is about, I really wasn't getting that, but I mean, this could be resonating with some of you. Maybe some of you are so on the defensive with your own sexuality. Maybe this is something you do need to release. Maybe you and your divine counterpart, maybe you are not in a quote unquote relationship or a committed relationship, but maybe when you get together you have sex, and maybe you feel ashamed of that or whatever. Look, when it comes to this type of connection, it almost has a life of its own, and it's very hard to ignore the attraction between the two of you. It's very hard to pretend that that something very strong doesn't exist between the two of you. It's a very hard balance. And you may find yourself in the clutches of passion with this other person. And if that's the case, it's doing that because it needs you to break down all these barriers or boundaries that you put up that really don't serve you or your connection. So maybe this is some of the religious factors that are going on. Maybe the spiritual is, this is getting you to open up to your true spirituality, what you really truly are on the inside. Not what society told you need to be because you happen to be born within this particular religion, or that this is what's happening, so you have to do this because this is what you were told. Is that your inner truth? Or is that just something you just blindly accept? Which is fine, but most people watching this, if you're on this journey, you don't blindly accept anything. I'm just saying. All right, let's see. Was there one other thing I wanted to get? I feel like I'm not ending it properly. Yeah, I'm going to get some here. This is for the angels. Let's see. What do the angels want to say? Hope. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm going to read it. Hope indicates, here. All right, here we go. Hope indicates that the sun is about to come out in an area of your life. What I say. The angel wisdom reminds you that your spirit is immensely resilient and powerful. So keep faith with your dreams and visions. Remember, the universe wants you to have your heart's desire. It's simply waiting for you to believe you deserve it before the angels bring it to you. Do your part by deciding what you truly want, then send out positive thoughts for the changes you seek and for the fulfillment of your wishes. Ask the angels for help, and they will fan the sparks of potential and bring them to life. Hope is a magnetic quality which attracts the great and beautiful into your life. Affirmation: I am eternally optimistic. I am eternally optimistic. So look, even right there, it brings what it will attract, which attracts. Hope is a magnetic quality which attracts the great and beautiful into your life. Your connection on this earth. It's coming. It's coming. And this may not even, like I said, this may not even be your connection, okay? Not saying it's not, but this could be anything that you're attracting. Now's the time to manifest. You're basically manifesting, guys. And that's fucking awesome. So what do you want to bring into your life? That's the question I ask you. The vibration is there. What do you want to do with it? It's up to you. Wow. That was pretty friggin' intense. That was awesome. I'm going to take a sip of water. I'm a little warm. All right. Feminines. What do we got for the feminines? All right. All right, Spirit. What do we want for the feminines? For the divine feminines for the week of June 9th, or really June 6th, through the, what did I say, 15th? June? No, too many. Way too many there. For the divine feminines, what do we got? Hierophant. Nice. Way too many there. Feminines, divine feminines. No, way too many. All right, here we go. Oh, Queen of Wands again. Wow, look at that. All right, divine feminines. We got the Hierophant. We have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Queen of Wands. All right, so with the Hierophant, this is basically saying to me, this is a spiritual teacher. This is about your spiritual knowledge. This is about what you're learning for yourself. This is about what you're teaching yourself, what you're teaching your partner, your divine counterpart. Because feminines, when you step into your feminine energy, your divine feminine energy, you automatically help the masculine step into his. And when you each step into your own divine energies, you kind of automatically seem to balance out your own. So when you step, feminines, when you step into your divine feminine energy, your internal divine masculine will automatically kind of balance itself out, because now you've stepped into the feminine role, you've stepped into the feminine energy. So if it balances out your inner divine masculine, it's going to in turn help the masculine balance out his divine masculine and his inner divine feminine. I don't know if that makes sense, and I don't even know why I said this, but this is what's coming through. Okay? So be your own spiritual teacher. Okay? Find where your spirituality leads you, where yours is. I'm feeling like this is what this truth is, this speak your truth. I feel like that this is a very important card throughout the reading, so I'm going to kind of just leave it out. I'm going to leave it over here. Will that show? It will. All right, so I feel like that this is, put on a little cat. So I feel like that this is definitely about becoming your own mentor, and also seeking out a teacher that you resonate with. Okay, we all have many teachers along our way. I know my own personal spiritual development, I started years ago, and when I being born and raised Catholic, actually, I would talk to some of the priests and nuns and stuff, and I did learn some things here or there. Not a whole lot, to be, if I'm being perfectly honest. I'm not knocking it. I I'm just talking from my own experience. I learned more from like reading and just kind of following my own path. And then at one point, I joined a Wicca group, and there were a bunch of women and some men in that really taught me a lot about who I am as a spiritual person and who I wanted to be. And then I found, and that served, and it no longer served. And as life happens, you move on. And, I learned all I needed to learn at that point. And then I moved on to something else and I learned more. So what is it? When you open up, oh, what is the saying? It's such a beautiful one. Like, when you're ready to learn, the teacher appears, is what it is. So when you're really called to something, do it, go for it, ask the questions. That was it. Put in the work, ask the questions, find out what this is. Like, if you're resonating with, I don't know, Reiki, go find a Reiki teacher, and learn Reiki. If you're being called to do cards, then go do it. If you're being called to, I don't know, shamanism, go do that. If you're being called to Wicca, go do that. Like, follow your path, your own personal path. Speak your own inner truth. And I feel like those seeds have already been planted. Where am I going with this? This is having patience, okay? This is about the seeds have already been planted. You've already put the work in. So why was I saying that? Some of you needed to hear what I said about that. But as far as like the reading moving forward, I don't know why I went on the diatribe about that, but I did. All right. So basically, for maybe the collective feminine that I'm reading for, somebody needed to hear that. I don't know who it was, but somebody needed to hear it. So getting back to when you step into your own divine feminine power and you start to become into balance with yourself, okay? Because that's what I also feel like, that she's very balanced within within herself. So it's almost like she has her yin and yang balanced out. So those seeds have been planted, okay? So that garden is growing. So it's really about, and I remember I read in a TikTok video about the Seven of Pentacles to me personally, and it was in this deck actually. To me, it was about the perfect yin and yang. It almost like depicted like the sun and the earth working in synchronicity to have everything grow. If I can find it here. And I know it's not in that deck that I pulled it, but I'm pulling it. I'm looking for it. I'm sorry, be patient with me. Where is it? Where is this Seven of Pentacles in here? Really? Here it is. All right. Okay. I was saying with this card, it's almost like it explained the divine masculine, and divine feminine energy. That the divine feminine goes within, okay? And she grows. She is earth. And she grows and she nurtures and she loves and she goes through cycles. Like these plants, the seeds are planted, it opens up, it germinates, it comes to the breaks through the earth. Okay, it's born, it breaks through the earth, it grows, it flourishes, and then it starts to wither away and then die. And then it goes back into the earth and it recycles. And it's like a recycling. It's a cycling, okay? And that's the feminine. She cycles. She goes through this of starting the new ideas, which is what that new moon is, the new ideas and the new start. And then she grows and grows and grows and then dies and recycles. And we do this every month. This is what the feminine energy is. This is, we are meant to cycle in everything. And she is meant to be nurtured by the masculine. The divine masculine nurtures the feminine because the masculine is the sun. And by shining that constant light, being a constant light upon the earth, it keeps the earth atmosphere warm. It keeps all its inhabitants safe and comfortable in a way of where we are able to flourish and grow and go through these cycles. I mean, we as people, not we as feminines. I mean, we as a species. So this earth, this masculine energy, the sun, this masculine energy that is constantly shining on, that's what this is doing. And look, it's like a masculine, like, you know, putting his energy into this plant, okay, into the feminine. And he's nurturing her. And that's what the masculine is meant to do. The divine masculine is meant to nurture the feminine as the feminine goes through these cycles. And the feminine, in turn, nurtures the masculine. It is a very simpatico and symbiotic relationship. So for some reason, this card kind of, I know it's not supposed to be the balance card. I know like the Six of Pentacles is, it's like what goes in and comes out energetically. But for me, this is about the true nature of the divine feminine and divine masculine. I don't really get that here. I just wanted to say that for some reason because I was speaking about balance. So I guess in this, it's like you've already put in the work. Allow your garden to continue to flourish. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with your masculine. Be patient with your connection. And know that you are the Queen of Wands. This is the feminine energy who she knows her. She is a manifester, like I was saying earlier. She does attract to her, okay? She's sensual, she's sexual, she's fire, she's passion. She's also abundant because she can create it. She's in charge of that dragon. She's fearless. She's fierce and a little bit wild. She doesn't need to use her wand, so it doesn't have to be action. All she has to do is hold it. Don't need to use it, just hold it. Beautiful. I kind of read each card individually, but together, I feel that feminines, you are coming into your own. And if you're patient with yourself and allow yourself to find that inner balance, you're going to be able to manifest whatever you want. And you're going to draw your masculine to you. Love it. Too many. Here we go. We'll do them. It's just two here. Transition and change. Yeah, so, well, that's interesting. I have transition and change together. So, like I said, it's a new start. I just had a major deja vu. Wow. All right, so like we said, there's a new start. This is what's going on. You're transitioning into a change that I feel this change is going to be extremely wanted. This is what you want. I feel like all the things that you've ever wanted are coming into fruition. That is beautiful. All right, let's do some fairies here. Let's do fairies. All right. Oh, and this fell too. Dietary change. Well, there you go. Look, maybe some of this change is a dietary change. Maybe some of you are considering going vegan or vegetarian or pescatarian. Maybe some of you are trying to cut sugar out. Maybe some of you are doing that keto thing. Maybe some of you can see how much I'm up on the keto thing. We're calling it the keto thing. Such a I almost called myself a dork, but I'm okay with that. Maybe some of you are looking to be gluten-free or dairy-free or, you know, whatever free, or maybe you're looking to eat more chocolate, whatever. I don't know. Maybe you're looking to change your diet. So I think it's going to be beneficial to you, whatever it is. I also got another message on this. Maybe some of you, it isn't just diet, it's what you ingest. Maybe you're done taking in bullshit of like media, the news, of what you're feeding your soul, what you're feeding your mind with, what you're feeding your head. Like, what are you watching? You know, are you watching garbage? There's an old saying, you know, garbage in, garbage out. So you feed your mind and your soul with garbage, that's what's going to come out of you. So get rid of that shit. You don't need that crap. Oh, business venture. This is interesting. So maybe some of you, this is happening because you're going on a business venture. Maybe you're going to be on a business venture with your divine counterpart. Maybe this is for you, for yourself. So let's see. Trust and follow through on a new business idea or career opportunities. So maybe this is what this transition and change is. Maybe all of this is for you, feminines, to, you know what your truth is, you know what you want internally. You've already planted the seeds. It is coming together, and that's kind of cool. You got the dietary change and the business venture. I feel like it's a change in your business, and you're gonna call it in, whatever it is. This is really beautiful. I feel like that these things are what you planted. So what is there a block? What is up with this? Like, no, there's not a block. It's open. This is what is telling me. This is what you're attracting in. This is what your connection has laid the groundwork. This is what you're calling in. Feminines, all of those tower moments for those, what was it, like 5 weeks in a row? When we kept having the tower moments, this is what it's been leveling off. It's been pushing everything the fuck away so we can go into this, what we want to build for ourselves, so we can make all these beautiful changes of what we want for us, feminines. This is beautiful. I'm loving this very, very much so. Yep. Joy and contentment. That's what you're doing. You're bringing in joy and contentment within yourself. I feel like the feminines have already kind of reached this. And if you haven't, you're going to extremely soon. This is what this new start is. This is for you to bring in joy and contentment in your life. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon in eclipse. Now that's funny because we have a solar eclipse and it's not a full moon, but we have the eclipse. And I want to say this. An eclipse is like when something is in front of the other thing. Now it's going to create this like ring of fire. So now the sun and the moon the moon is going to be right in front of that sun. How beautiful is that? That's actually really freaking cool. I didn't even think about this with the sun and the moon, with the masculine and the feminine. I'm not going to say any more about that. This is something that I have to think about, and I have to, what is the word? Chew on, but that's not what I wanted to say. Germinate? No. Maybe. Whatever. But maybe look it up. What does it mean for you? What does it mean for you? What does balance mean for you? What does the yin and the yang mean for you? Your own internal masculine and feminine. Where are you with that? How do you feel about it? What do you want to be more joyful in your life? What do you want to change? What dietary changes? What business do you want to do? Maybe these are the questions you need to ask yourself. Romance angels. Let's see. More for the feminines. Trust. Oh, there's two there. I'll take them. Trust. So this is about trust, learning to trust yourself, learning to trust your own internal guidance, learning to trust your divine masculine, learning to trust the universe, learning to trust in divine timing, learning to trust that sitting still isn't necessarily being stuck. It's just being patient and waiting for the right moments to happen. If you know, nobody likes green, but well, I actually did know somebody who ate green bananas, but for the most part, you don't want to eat the banana when it's not ripe enough. You know, you want it in that sweet spot before it gets all, you know, where now you're making bread. You know what I mean? You want to wait for it to ripen. That's really what this is. It's not about being stuck. It's about being patient. Big difference. Calling in your soulmate. See? This is what you're attracting. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So like I said, this is what you're doing. You're calling in your divine masculine. And I really feel like you're attracting your own internal divine masculine. You're balancing yourself. That's what I'm getting. And in turn, it will bring it into the 3D. Because as above, so below. So if you are getting yourself into balance internally, you're going to create your external world that way too. Love it. Anything else? Did I pull everything that I wanted to with that? I want to get an angel. Let's get an angel tarot deck. Oh yeah, I was doing that like at the heart of the matter, what's above and below. I'm not going to do that today. I don't really feel called to, but I am going to ask for like an extra tarot card from the angels, and there's like too many here. Oh, that one fell out. This one was down, so I'm going to pull this one because the other two were just kind of like, nah. It's this one though, so let's see. Oh, lovers. Holy shit. Look at that. The yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine. This is about your connection. This is your connection right there. So, love it. Intimate relationships, careful, weigh your decisions, good health. Yep, definitely. This is your divine counterpart. You already know this. You already know who your divine counterpart is. If you're watching this, if you're saying, oh my God, is this my divine counterpart? Here's your confirmation. Actually, if you're asking, is this my divine counterpart? If you're really, well, maybe not, maybe. Ask yourself. Don't ask me. Ask yourself. You already know. Deep down, you already know. And if you don't want to face it like, oh, maybe they're not. There you go. Speak your truth to yourself. Seek it so you can speak it. So if you want to know if this person is your divine counterpart and you're afraid to ask because you're afraid to know the answer, then that's your answer. Love it. Love, love, love it. Wow. All right. Thank you, divine feminines. Let's go into the masculines now. I have so many decks around me. All right. Is this upside down? No. Okay. What do we have for the divine masculines for the week of the 6th to... All right, let's see. Here we go. Holy shit. You can't make this up. This is the Hierophant. It's the same freaking card. It's the same card. The Hierophant. The King of Swords and the Hanged Man. Oh my, you can't. Like I said, you're mirroring each other. All right. So everything I basically just said for the feminine, I'm going to say for the masculine. Everything. If you need me to repeat it, I will. I don't think you do. Masculines, you are coming into your own internal balance. You are coming into your, you are learning what your spirituality is. You are coming into knowledge about yourself. Seek out a spiritual teacher if you don't have one. Somebody that you're going to resonate with. Take some classes. Learn something, spiritually based. Maybe you're looking into energy healing. Maybe you're looking into reading cards. Maybe you're looking into, I don't know, crystals or I don't know, whatever it is. Maybe you're looking into shamanism, Wicca, whatever. Go seek it out for yourself. This is for your own knowledge, masculines. This is a little different than the feminines. This is for your own knowledge. You are seeking this out because you want to know, because you want to step into this energy. And you learning this is helping you step into this energy of being knowledgeable of where you want to go in life. But these cards for the masculines are not very action based. And I say that because we have the Hangman here. And the Hangman is taking a sacred pause. It's kind of like the feminines. I'm just going to pull these out because, I mean, you really kind of can't make this up. I'm going to put it in the way. I know the feminines that was in the middle. But again, where did that go? All right. So look at this. We have the Hierophant and the Hierophant. Same thing. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So the King of Swords, the masculine, is very intellectual, okay? This is about thoughts. He knows what he wants to do. He understands how he thinks. He's very articulate. He's very, I wanted to say maniacal, but that's not really the word. Sometimes Mercury retrograde gets me like a little, he's very meticulous, but methodical. That's the word, methodical, okay? He's very much in his thought processes of how he does things, of how he approaches things, of how he comes about things, of how they work, and understanding it. And I'm almost getting for the masculines that's what is happening here. Like the masculines are learning about this spirituality, and they're learning about this spirituality, I want to say, through the attraction from their feminine and through the attraction of the universe calling them to do this, just based on the fact that you are in a spiritual union, that you are on this path of being one of the divine parts of the divine counterpart. So you are on this quest of spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening, spiritual evolution, and leveling yourselves up, masculine. So you are kind of like, what is the word? Like chewing on it, but like almost like a cow, like chewing its cud. Like you keep not digesting. What is the word? Not masticating, but there's a saying like that. You're just keep chewing it over and over, like gum. Like you just keep chewing it over and over and over and over and over, like rehashing it almost. But that's not what it is. It's like you just keep, so you can get all the flavor out of it and get all the information you can, and you're going to sit on it for a while, and you need to, okay? You need to then take time to digest it. You have so much information coming at you, masculines, so you need time to take this sacred pause, to figure out, to get a new perspective, to gain a new approach, to gain the new perspective, to have the bird's eye view, to hang from the tree where you could be left the freak alone. It's not an internal thing like the hermit going inward. This is more like, I'm just going to hang out up here, guys. I'll come down when I'm done. That's what this is. And like I said, the reason I'm doing this is because this has to happen this way to the masculine, because these are major arcana. You can't escape this, okay? For the feminines, she can't escape the Hierophant, because this is the spiritual journey between the two of you, okay? You're mirroring each other, plain and simple. You can't make this shit up. You're mirroring each other in that the feminines, you're stepping into this Wands energy. Masculines, you're stepping into the Swords energy. All head. For the feminines, this is a minor arcana, okay? So this is, you don't have to step into this energy. I mean, it's there, but it's kind of malleable. You can work around it a little bit if you wanted to. Masculines can't. This is why the feminines are being asked to do this, because masculines can't help it. This is how they digest stuff. This is how they take all the information in. They need the time. They need the space to do it. They need to hang upside down in the tree to get the new perspective. It's nothing against the feminine. This isn't them trying to escape from you. This isn't them trying to get the fuck away from you. This is them trying to figure themselves out, trying to figure life out, trying to figure the feminines out. And I'm talking to the feminines when I'm doing this reading, but I'm doing this because I'm so excited. The feminines, you're being asked to mindfully go through this process with your masculines. You're being asked to please have patience with your masculines, because they need to go through this. We don't work that way. Because we cycle. So we can go and we're done. It's done. Over with. Masculine's energy doesn't do that. Masculine energy needs time. It's more thought-provoking. It's more, like I said, methodical. Okay? Feminines aren't. This is why feminines need to learn patience. So you're being asked to mindfully, hear this also, mindfully. This is being mindful. The Hierophant. That's what this is. Mindfully step into that energy, feminines, because your masculines are going through the same fucking thing this week. So if you want to know where your masculines are, this is where they are. They're up a tree. Masticating on whatever's going on, which is chewing. It's another fancy word for chewing. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. You really can't. I don't even know what I picked next after that. Let's get some trees. Believe. Nice. What else do we have for the masculines here? We have that one. Let's get... Oh, all right. 2 fell down. All right. I don't know what they are, but let's see what this is. We have believe. Believe me what I said. Stuck. All right. This is saying don't get stuck here. Hang out here, get your perspective, turn yourself freaking right side up, cut your feet down, and move along. Okay, so this is reminding you not to stay stuck. And this is strength and break free. Yep. So have the strength to know when to break free from this, masculines. But this is not about being stuck. I feel like that this is saying this is the opposite of that. This is the opposite of being stuck. This is breaking yourself free, okay? Maybe, excuse me, perhaps you are stuck in some other part of your life, and this is giving you the strength to break free. And that's okay. That's great, because it's giving you a new perspective. It's giving you inner wisdom that you need, things you need to think about. So you can, you know, chew it over. Chew it over. That's it. Chew on it. Oh my Lord. And you know, gain your new perspective and move on with your life. Beautiful. I love that. Love that for the masculines. Let's get a moon. Love these moon cards. Let's get a moon for the masculines. What do you want to say? Oh, there's two moons here. We got two. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Like I said, here you go. This is all the thought. You're learning to balance out the spirituality with the practicality. This is being practical. This is the King of Swords energy. You can't make this shit up. Full moon in Pisces. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. I can't. All right, thank you. And then meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. So we have Pisces here, two Pisces. And look, twins, the two fish, the twins. And meditate and contemplate. That's what this is. This is you're mirroring each other again. This is the balance. You're mirroring each other. You can't. I can't make it up. All right, let's see. Guardian angel. You're being guided. You're safe, masculines. You know, maybe sometimes, maybe some of you have a little bit of, you know, concern and, you know, whatever, but know that you're being guided to do this. And you are your own guardian angel. You are your feminine's guardian angel as well. And your feminines are yours. You're always watching out for each other. You always have each other's back. No matter what, you're always going to be there for each other. And you may be even tested with that someday. And you'll see. All right, what do we have for the masculines? What do we want to tell the masculines? I want to tell them that. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Whoa, almost threw that right out. So you're being guided to take this step. That's what this guardian angel is. This is saying you need to go through all this because when you're in union with your feminine, it's going to be beyond your beliefs. It's going to be beyond your expectations. Engagement. Beautiful. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Maybe that's what this is. Maybe you're being spiritually guided to maybe make a long-term commitment to somebody. A wedding. Oh my God, look at that. Maybe this is going to resonate with some of you. The situation involves marriage. Maybe this is the person you're going to end up with. Beautiful. How great is that? How great is that to end up with your divine counterpart? That's amazing. I love that. Let's see what the fairies have to say. And there's two here. Vegetarian. Oh my God. What did I say earlier about the dietary change? Maybe some of you are looking to be a vegetarian. You guys. Oh my God. You can't make this shit up. So maybe some of you are already a vegetarian. Maybe you're looking to be a vegetarian. Maybe your divine counterpart's a vegetarian. Maybe you are being called to become a vegetarian. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity, and stronger manifesting abilities. Hello? What are you attracting in? You know, what are you feeding yourself? Again, I'm going to repeat it. What are you feeding yourself? Are you feeding in garbage? Because garbage in, garbage out. So if you're feeding yourself crap of news, you know, fear-based ideals of, you know, political crap, you know, getting on the bandwagon of we versus they, if you're all in that, it's not going to help you. Marriage. Look. Hello. The fairies join you in celebrating wedding bliss. This is what this is leading you to. This is leading you to your divine counterpart, your ultimate, what you want to marry, what you want to put in a commitment. And I do want to say this as well. This may not even necessarily be a person at this point. This may be about what you're going to commit to and what you are going to marry into yourself. I feel like that this is also helping you commit to your own divine path. To what you're being guided to. Follow your guidance. Follow your angels. And perhaps for some of you, this does resonate as an actual wedding, an actual marriage. It's a engagement, marriage, wedding, marriage. I mean, it's right there. The steps are right there. This could be true for some of you. But for some of you, I do think it's not necessarily to your divine counterpart right now. This is more about you marrying yourself. Really coming into union with yourself. Really coming into balance with you, masculines. That is really beautiful. All right, let's and that came up. The sun. Oh my God, that is you. You're the sun. What I was saying earlier about the sun. That's you. Happy outcome. Brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. This is you, reminding you to just keep burning bright. Don't even stop. Just keep doing you. Fucking love it. This is like such an amazing reading. This has been one of my favorite readings for weeks. Honestly, like and it's amazing because we're in Mercury retrograde. Seriously, like I feel like, you know, like we've been mirroring each other for so long, but I like I said, like this is my favorite reading. I'm so happy. This is awesome, guys. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm just, it's all beautiful. It really is. No matter how this turns out, whether you're in union, whether you're in the physical with each other, whether it's, you know, the 3D, the 5D, all these fancy schmancy fucking words that all people like us put on it. It all is just about the energy that resonates within you, resonates within a person that you have the most connection to, that is going to strip you down of everything that you ever thought you were, and you're going to build back up because of this person. And however it plays out in your world, it doesn't matter. It ultimately doesn't matter, because it's about what you're building up in your world, in your internal world. All that shit you stripped down, now you get to seek out all the beautiful things. Like, it's almost like you've built your house. Now you get to decorate it. You know, now comes the fun part. Or if some of you aren't a decorator and it's more fun building the house, then you've already leveled the land. Now you get to, and you got to design your house. Now you get to build it. You get to put it together how you want it, what you want it to look like, not what other people put on there. Not the other people saying, oh, well, this would be nice. And you're, oh yeah, all right. No, you're like, no, I don't want that. I don't want that there. I want that over there. Or I don't want that at all. I want this instead. You get to make that decision by doing this. Seek it before you speak it. Love it. Fucking love it. This has been an amazing reading. I really hope this resonates with you guys. And I really hope that you like, share, subscribe to my page, please. I think this is helpful for a lot of people. I would really like this reading to really just like really get out there for people. I think it's a good one for people to hear. I think there's a lot of information that came through despite the Mercury retrograde, and even with my cursing, with my foul Jersey mouth. on my accent and everything else. I even opened up and shared a little bit, probably a little too much, but hey, whatever. All right, everybody. Well, have a great week. And yeah, I'll be in touch soon. This is proving to be an interesting ride. Yeah, like I said, like, share, subscribe. Seek me out on TikTok. I will post some videos on TikTok with this video, with this reading, and we'll go from there. All right, everybody have a great week. Take care and enjoy your eclipse if you get a chance to see it. If not, enjoy your new moon. It's a great time to just start over. So, love and light. Mwah. Take care. Bye.